Greetings, welcome to Mind Over Number. I'm Karonda, spiritual coach, intuitive numerologist. Clearing my space for this New Year's reading. Happy New Year, or whatever you're watching this, to my Life Path 11th. Before I get started here, of course, let's give thanks to the Divine Mother, Father God, who helps me interpret these messages in the way they are meant to be received. So those negative orientation, okay, not serving my highest good, not helping me out, not helping me reach my highest potential at all, are not welcome. Thank you. Time for you to go. Now, if you don't know how to calculate your life path number, just add the single digits of your birth year to the single or double digit of your birth month to the single or double digit of your birth day. If you need help with those calculations and want to know more about why I use this particular method, you can check out the numerology playlist section or my latest karmic number video on the channel, where I get more in depth with that. If you would ever like a full numerology report from me, where I look at your name numerology, your core personality numbers, your life cycles, ages 0 through 81 through the Divine Triangle Blueprint, my information is in the description box, along with all my other services. Now, because this is a New Year's reading for the Master number 11, this will be a little different than the other Life Path New Year's readings, as I know Master numbers represent a testing or a challenging energy. So because of the need to balance within in order to balance without, we're going to look at that high and low vibration dynamic for your new year to help you better navigate that. I think that's all I need to say right now. Okay, I'm ready. So let's get set and let's go. Now, the lighting may be a little different because I'm doing this in the morning as opposed to the evening. But we have a 3 here for your New Year's reading, 11s. Now, 3 is the number of self-expression. It could represent personal growth, communication, as well artistic endeavors. The number 3 could be significant for you. The 3rd month, the 3rd day of any month, the age 3. Okay, I don't know what you do. I'm going to get 3 cubes out of my Zodiac bag here to help give you confirmation for this message. Always take what resonates for you, leave what does not. Do not make anything fit, okay? But if it does, we call that a synchronicity, because there is no such things as coincidences, okay? Everything happens for a reason. Like 5 coming out instead of 3. You know, it just happens, but for a purpose. So, we have the zodiac signs of Gemini, Libra, Pisces, and Virgo coming out here. Now, these could be your signs, the signs of someone you are dealing with, or important signs pertaining to this new year for you, as this is a New Year's reading. We also have the time and space of June 21st through July 22nd falling out here. So that could be a significant time and space. You or someone else could be a Cancer, or Cancer energy could also be significant. So let's go ahead here and start off with the message from the Wisdom of the Wild Things Oracle. Oh my goodness. Let's get an Oracle message. My Life Path 11s for the new year of 2025. Okay, that flipped over, so I'll take that. Navigate with flow is the message. We also have a 40 on this card. The age 40 could be significant. The fourth day of a month, the fourth month. Life path 4. Now, 4 is the number of structure, organization, right? Stability, security, reliability. Now, the 0 energy behind that represents unmanifested potential or openness. It's a very receptive energy. It is very divinely guided. So at this time, we can be getting guided to gain some sort of order or structure when it comes to our home or family or even our physical vessel, as 4 represents the home, right? And our body is our home for our spirit as we travel in this time and space. So let's see what the book's message is with Navigate with Flow. All day, every day, your heart performs one function. It regulates flow, and it speaks one language, open, close. When you allow your heart to navigate your life, it's much easier to determine if a person, place, or opportunity aligns with your highest good. Ask yourself, does this situation align with flow? Does it feel upstream or downstream? Does this relationship open me up and make me feel more possible? Does this opportunity bring me expansiveness? Does this opportunity bring me expansively alive, or does it cramp me into less than? Ideally, you want more of what opens you up and less of what closes you down. Your heart is the rudder on the ship of your life. With the pull of this card, you're being asked to listen to your heart's simple directives. Set a course for your own true north. So with this energy for the new year for Life Path 11s, there seems to be a lot of energy related to reflecting and evaluating what is going to help you reach your highest potential, right? What is going to bring you positive energy? What is going to be aligned to what your own higher purpose is, what you know you came here to do, right? When it comes to astrology, you may want to look into your North Node. You could be stepping into your own North Node, as the North Node is what points you in the direction of the energy that you embody once you mature. In numerology, that is your maturity number, which is your energy that becomes more prominent when you reach your early 30s to early 40s. So we do have a 40 here on the card. Navigate with flow is the overall energy. Now we're going to use the tarot here to look at the higher aspect of the 11 energy and the lower aspect, which is 2. What's going to help you? What's going to be the major lesson for the year? How can you use that energy to help others? And then what to expect at the end of the year if we follow this direction. So, what aspect of the higher energy is going to be activated for the year for my Life Path 11s? Just need one card. Let's look into the higher energy. Okay. We have a 6 of Wands falling out here. So it seems we could be receiving some sort of recognition for some work that we did in the past. We're feeling accomplished, more successful, right? That is 6 of Wands energy. It's a time for a more success-driven energy, right? We're feeling more passionate. We're feeling more determined. We're now, putting ourselves out there. We could be seen more as a, influence, right? That is 11 energy. It's very influential. You inspire others by your actions, not necessarily your words. And it seems the actions that we took in the past are now finally being seen and recognized by others. Now, what should we watch out for? Well, we got this 2 of Cups reverse falling out here. So the challenge here is not to disconnect ourselves from relationships, or we could be needing to be more mindful when it comes to our own emotional instability. Now, this could represent breakups, right? Splits, just emotional disconnection. So that is definitely going to be a challenge here with this 11 energy. As 2 is the number of partnerships and cooperation. But, the 2 energy reverse, this is 2 of Cups reverse. It's, it can be a little bit sensitive. It can, be a little bit intolerable at times. Instead of playing that supportive role, we could be now downplaying ourselves and playing ourselves small, right? And, other people can be trying to manipulate us or make us feel less than, as what was in the energy of navigate with flow. But there's a big call to take charge and action with that 6 of Wands energy. What is going to be our key strength for the year? Oh my. Where'd you go? Oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know how that fell. Oh, we'll have to reshuffle here. Okay. A little bit all over right now. A lot of nervousness in this energy. All right, we got a 3 of Pentacles. So collaborating with others is going to be in our best interests for the new year. Right, 3 of Pentacles is building a structure. It's building a foundation. It's looking at plans. It's, even looking at new contracts or in ways of being. It's having a shared goal and plan with others in order to build something solid, right? We're needing to expand and grow when it comes to our material world, our possessions, our career, our finances, our partnerships. And so because 11s are very good at, cooperating with others, what's going to help you is to learn and understand how to best work with others in order to achieve, your own goals, not in a way that's going to be like, okay, I'm doing this for my own interest, right? It's for the better interest of everyone involved. Now let's see the lesson of the year. We have Justice falling out reverse. Now this could have something to do with a legal situation. Justice is Libra energy. But with reverse, this is injustice, okay? This is unfair treatment. This is doubting our own capabilities, doubting others, right? And if we're trying to work with others, we can't, assume that, we know more than others in order to properly collaborate, right? So the lesson here I'm feeling for the year is going to be willing to be more authentic, willing to live and speak your truth, right? That is Justice energy. Not holding back when it comes to our truth and our experiences as well. Because if others are around you trying to make you feel less or small, but you have the experience and knowledge to do something, you have to be brave and courageous enough to stand firm on your own expertise. Now, what can we do to help others? Help assist others for the year. On my 11s. The High Priestess, yep. Tap into that intuitive energy, right? The High Priestess knows, okay? Because she's channeling information straight from the divine to the physical world, okay? She holds the book of life, whether you're male or female, right? This is just an energy of someone who is highly intuitive, someone who's very spiritual, okay? They understand the broader picture of things because they know and speak and say their truth. And so with this knowledge, with this experience, with this learning that you have reflected upon, it's important to channel that information clearly in order to help and guide others. That is the High Priestess energy. Now, towards the end of the year, what can 11s expect? Okay. Let me shuffle that here. Knight of Pentacles. Slow, steady progress. But this is a very committal knight, right? Knight of Pentacles could be a young adult who's an earth sign, but in this context, this is someone who has put a lot of time and energy and patience, right? They're very persistent. They understand that the journey may have took a long time, but once they get there, they don't plan on going anywhere, okay? They can't go anywhere anyway because they are clearly riding a dead horse in this card. But because of that long journey, right, this is Pentacle energy, and this is, again, related to our finances, our career, our partnerships, okay? This knight is very committed because they have become very disciplined, right? They put in the time and energy and patience to gather all that knowledge, to gather their strength, to gather the tools they needed in order to travel to begin with, so they know that the journey is going to be long ahead of time because they've planned and prepared for that. And once they reach their destination, they may be a little, beaten up. Okay, the horse got them there. They're thankful for the horse, but now it's time to settle down and deliver that message, right? It's time to take action. It's time to be inspiring. It's time to stand your ground and be that reliable, grounded energy of what is that earth sign, that pentacle energy. That is what I'm feeling here. Let's get the Rebel deck. See what other messages come out here for you. Clarify this Six of Wands. You're the ish, okay? Don't forget it, right? Okay, other people see that. Why aren't you? Okay, that is Six of Wands energy. People see you on your high horse, okay? Not in an arrogant way, but people may be putting you on a bit of a pedestal because they see your potential, right? But the Six of Wands isn't just one person riding that horse. To get from the Six of Wands, you have to go through the Five of Wands, which talks about competition, right? It talks about, going through fights and struggles with others and finally finding your place. And in order to get from the Five of Wands to the Six of Wands, you have to learn how to cooperate and establish yourself with others and gain that success and victory after those long battles. And you've gone and experienced some things, okay? You've gone through some ish to know that you're the ish. So don't forget it, okay? That is what is going to be pushed for 11s this year. Now, for the shadow side of 11, okay, that lower energy, that 2 energy. You look like it's show. Flipping out reverse. Okay, you're a hot mess. Fact. Clean yourself up. Okay, it's time to get your ish together. Because in that lower energy, we can sometimes become an emotional mess. Okay, and that's what that is when it comes to looking like an ish show. Right? It's not feeling the greatest. It's overextending yourself. It's constantly putting yourself out there. It's constantly trying to do things for other people. But a lot of times people, again, see your potential, see your capabilities, know that you would easily do it for them because you're very caring and nurturing and supportive. But with 11 energy, there's that balance between being supportive and also being a leader, right? Because you're working with those 2 ones. And ones are about independence, right? It's about leadership. It's also about inspiring others through your actions. And if you're not standing in that higher frequency, then you can tend to fall into that 2 vibration of wanting to play small, lowering yourself, giving everything that you've worked hard for other people who don't want to put the work in. So it's going to be important to always remember to take care of yourself. Right, make sure there's an equal exchange of energy going on, because of course you can't pour from an empty cup, and there are two cups here. Right, two cups of equal level. And if you're not getting back what you put in, okay, that's going to cause an imbalance. That's going to cause disharmony. It's going to cause breakups and disconnects and discord and just feeling drained and not ready to, do what you need to do. Card for the Three of Pentacles. You're being shady. Watch out, ish could get ugly. Alright, now this is falling on your strengths, which is interesting. So with this Three of Pentacles, right, it's a very grounded card, right? It's someone who, takes instruction and then puts the plan in place, gaining direction from, two other energies. And so how we can leverage ourselves is to remember that we don't want to put anyone above ourselves, and we don't want anyone to put us above them. Right, it's all about using our ability to lead while remembering what it's like to also follow. Right, it's being open and willing to receive instruction when needed, but also being confident in your own ability to build on your own. Out this Justice reverse. Put the effing phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Falling on this Justice reverse, which is going to be the lesson of this year. Okay. So there could be a need to, right, take a step back from, whenever people spend a lot of time on their phone, it's usually because they're trying to, temporarily lift up their serotonin levels to avoid doing something that is going to lower them. Right? And that's what we call procrastination. Okay, we're possibly needing to spend less time, playing things small, playing things safe, and again, put ourselves out there. You're going to have to talk to people. You're going to have to communicate. Right? Nobody knows what you're feeling or doing unless you talk to them about it. And you have to be willing to open yourself enough, be vulnerable enough to explain yourself and speak and say your truth. Not bury your head in the sand or bury your head in a phone, as many people are prone to do. And when we get so used to, playing things safe or trying to find shortcuts shortcuts or avoiding some sort of responsibility, we can then begin to get disconnected from people and not know how to properly communicate with others. And then it comes across as being a little bit awkward. In this justice reverse energy, okay, this could also talk about, corrupted energy, okay, a bit manipulative. We could be used to using our words to manipulate others in a way, right? To sometimes, outwit others. If you're a very intellectual person, okay. But if you know something and other people are trying to make you feel like you don't know, it's best to always, not, what's the phrase I'm thinking of called? It's, if you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Because with this justice energy, I'm getting, air sign energy now with this, right? It's very cutting. It's very cold at times. And so for us to get more, empathetic and understanding of other people's issues, that's going to take practice, right? You're not going to learn people by being withdrawn, procrastinating, burying your head in the sand, burying your head in the phone, okay? That's going to take you to speak and say your truth and collaborate with others so that we don't withdraw and feel disconnected when it's time for us to get some support. The world needs your power. Use your voice. Don't use it for dumb-ish. Okay, that's everything I was just saying there. Okay, you are talented and effing amazing, but don't use your voice to then overpower others, because it can be seen as being arrogant, being bossy, being stubborn, being the B word, okay? People may not say it aloud, but they could be saying it in their head to you if you're in this justice reverse energy. Okay. Now, this Knight of Pentacles towards the end of the year. We got F. Ish is about to get real. Okay? You need your people around you, alright? This is the energy I'm feeling. It's like you... In order for you to support others, you also need to be able to support yourself. And in order to support yourself, you're going to need the help of others. And no one's going to want to help you if you're being a little bit shady, okay, if you're being a little bit manipulative, okay, if you're feeling emotionally frustrated and then lashing out on other people because we're not taking care of ourselves and we're not communicating properly with others, that we need to rest, okay, we need time to reflect, okay, we need to get some help at times as well, right? And so the overall energy for this year I'm getting is take things one step at a time. Now I'm getting 13 energy, which is about transformation, rebirth, going through cycles. Okay, when it comes to transformation, okay, you can always think of the image of a butterfly, right? They have to go through several stages for them to become that beautiful butterfly who's able to go to those higher planes of elevation. But they have to start off at the lower level of a caterpillar, right? And, when they're on the ground, they're going to be prone to getting attacks. Okay, the life of a caterpillar is not very easy. Okay, people may look at them and think, they just sit around on leaves eating all day. But it takes work and energy in order to change and transform and then be solid enough to crystallize themselves into a container that won't be easily penetratable by all those other animals that may have sought them out when they were young and inexperienced. But the second they emerge out of that cocoon, guess what? They know and understand all the stages that they were before, but they're not those things anymore, right? There may have been an ending to the caterpillar, but who they are in their life experiences didn't go away. It simply just transformed them into something with a higher purpose. Let's get one final I am card for the New Year's read for my 11s. Okay. We have a 24 on the card. The age 24 could be significant. The 24th day of a month, the 6th day of any month, the 6th month as well. 6 energy is all about balance and harmony, right? It also talks about family, personal relationships. Okay, it's the vibration of love. It's also the vibration of communication. It's the number of service as well. This 4 and the 2 energy combine to create an energy of needing to find some sort of structure and organization when it comes to our partnerships, when it comes to our relationships, in order to have a more harmonious environment. I'm aware, is what's on the card. When I pay attention to my surroundings, I can feel appreciation for everything. I see so much beauty in the world. Being aware means living in the present and fully experiencing my life in the here and now. I am aware. Okay? Get yourself grounded. Okay? Focus on the present. Okay, don't worry about the future. Okay, when you're in that caterpillar stage, all right, the caterpillar isn't thinking about what it's going to turn into. It's only focused on what it needs to do at that moment, which is to build and prepare itself. Okay, it may not know what's going to ensue. It may not know what it's going to become, but it trusts that it's going to know because it's in their DNA to do so. And so you know what you're capable of. You simply have to trust that process. All right? That's the message I got for the new year for you 11s. Hopefully that resonated with you. If it does not, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Check back later, as this is a New Year's read. Thank you for joining me, and I love you.